You could see the mine we're checking out today is right up ahead. You could already see a couple of abandoned vehicles. I know there's an abandoned mine and some remains of some houses. So let's go check this place out. Today we explore the abandoned Argenta mine. The primary commodities were lead and zinc with secondary commodities of gold and silver. The mine first opened in 1925 and was operated by the Rainbow Mining Company. After 2 years, the mine was sold, now being operated by the Southwestern Lead Corporation. In 1930, one of the miners filed a lawsuit over unpaid wages. Soon after, the mine was foreclosed. After the foreclosure, another owner would take over. The mine would continue to switch owners for the entirety of its active years. 20 years later, in the 1950s, only 2 miners were employed. The mine's production of its primary commodities had decreased significantly. The mine was abandoned in the 1960s. It was never considered to be a notable mine. Most owners barely made any profit and production was inconsistent. I could see a couple of mines. To the left of us, right there's a mine. And then there's a waste rock pile right there, so that's a mine. And there's a couple abandoned vehicles, quite a few abandoned vehicles. That's going to be interesting. Then just everything else looks like remnants. So really the best thing today will be the mines. With that being said, there's still vehicles to check out and a lot to see. So I'm going to begin on this side, make my way down. That's a barrel on the side of the road. Bullet holes in it. There's a couple of others right here. You can see 2 of them. And in the distance, looks like a old structure at this spot. Perhaps a cabin, miner's workshop, who knows. So that area right there is all flattened out, which is a clear sign of a foundation. Old wood. Not a lot intact with this building. As we keep going, you can see a barrel, another one over there. And now we're really getting to quite a few structures with a little more left behind. There's a flipped over vehicle. I wonder how it got flipped over. It's junked, that's for sure. Yeah, got the grill, great looking grill. Oh, still got one tire, but it's all bolted away. Got some soft spots in it. Not a whole lot left behind. Still neat looking. Metal chair. Old looking chair, man. There's some piping underground right there. Great indication that they had plumbing, which means running water. That's the foundation. They built it up on rocks, which a very well built foundation, just based on the fact that none of it's really fallen down. The foundation's intact. The house may not be intact, but it still has a foundation. Very neat. And then to the left of us, as we look over, there's another house. These look like houses, especially since there's a pantry right there. Another seat right there. Two-seater. Wood flooring, to be expected, especially with old places like this. And then that's the pantry. However, it's not really in the best of condition. Let's see. Still got the shelves on both sides. That's neat. Front of a vehicle right here. Another barrel. Just some junk wood right there, which is probably to the house that we just looked at, the remains of the house anyway. You can see there's another foundation right there. Forgot to show you guys that one. That one's in good condition too. So there's another building right at that spot. Probably 3 houses. Seems like a pretty big operation based on the fact that there's 2 extensive mines. Mines that are supposed to be extensive according to some mining websites. Water tank to the left of us right there, and to the right of us is a much larger water tank. Has a opening, let's see. I just got done looking at all of that, and now I'm hiking up to the mine. You can see right below the waste rock pile, which it's quite a big waste rock pile, so I think there's gonna be an extensive mine. However, right below it is some vehicles to check out. First though, we have this, which was once a building, likely once a workshop. It's all gone. You could see it stood right there. Not a lot left over. We also have a vehicle right here. Nothing in the hood. And right here you're looking at a ventilation pipe. Looks like one to me, so maybe that means there's a mine below us. Still got steering wheel, the gauge, and doors sitting right there. And as we keep going, there's another vehicle. So miners must have been rough on vehicles. You know, this is a pretty rough place to get to, some rough terrain, so I'd imagine vehicles didn't last very long, especially cars like these. That's really neat. That's where the fuel goes. I know there's vehicles like that, but I didn't, never seen one before. So that's something new to me. And in front, nothing, no vehicle, engine, nothing. However, as we keep going, looks like another vehicle. Another vehicle to check out. Got quite a bit of vehicles. I don't think I've seen this many vehicles in one spot. And another one to the right of us, right there. Yeah, this one still has the hood, even though it's damaged. There's only nothing left behind in this one too. With the exception of the engine, which makes this one unique in comparison to all the others we looked at. They were all, the engines were gone. Then we have this vehicle, which is right on the side of this waste rock pile. Almost like they backed it up too far. And normally I would assume an abandoned place, maybe there's stolen vehicles people dumped. But the thing is, we're way out in the middle of nowhere. People wouldn't dump vehicles way out like where we're at right now. So it must have been the miners' vehicles. And look at that. One bench seat in this one. It's a really neat vehicle though. A workshop built up right there. From the looks of it, yeah, this was another building. Maybe this was probably another workshop. This one was burnt down. And had a pipe right there, a water pipe, I assume, going right into the mine, which appears on the left side of this mine. There's been some collapsing right there from up top. Some big boulders right there, so all the timbering has gone off the roof of the portal. Still very neat though. Now walking past the portal into the mine. Which, as we go in, there's less fallen rock. So that's a good sign. Could see some railing to the right of us. They're going to adjust my light a little bit. This is just straight and narrow, literally. A black roof. Someone had a fire in here. We just walked past that, which that's not very smart. That depletes oxygen. Support right there. However, I don't see too much roof supports, which can be viewed as either a bad thing or a good thing. Because if you think about it, if there's a roof support, well, maybe there's a reason why they're supporting the roof, you know? Maybe it's they knew it's unstable. However, when there's no roof supports, then, you know, there's nothing to support if rock falls down from the ceiling. Some old mining stuff. Nothing really of worthiness to check out, but still neat. Bunch of old clothing. Someone was living in this mine. Exit tunnel. That's what that graffiti says. Let's go this way first. Bunch of old boxes. A musty smell. And a bunch of clothing. That's a dead end. I don't know if those are dynamite boxes, but I'm not taking any risks with that. Looking back where we came, let's go left. Let's go to the left side. East tunnel. Side's lower down. Do have, let's see, got 2 ways to go. Do have a little bit of anxiety from never being in a mine this extensive. It's a Clopston section right there. That looks like an ore chute. They would drop down material. Okay, getting back, looking back that way and going this way now. This is not an exit. However, there is, see a sign. 1963. This side of the tunnel's hot. It's weird how it's like that. Comes to a dead end. I don't know why they put exit, but clearly that's not an exit. There's no exit that way, so guess we keep walking. Walking back. Oh, look. Frankie Gym, 1963, October 12th. Looking back at the portal, and now that we're done looking at that mine, I'm going to go right there. So let's go check that mine out next. Wooden timbers, and looking down, a little bit of a drop off, but a lot of it's eroded. So I'm now going to try and safely get across so I can enter the mine. Looking at the mine, pack rat's nest right there. Night dead end. Yeah, dead ends. So much for this one. So that's a dead end right there. Must have not found what they were looking for. There's a bat that just flew out.